It's been 2 years since Derek and Kathy Kidd lost their son, Sebastian. The last time I spoke to them in August, they said more people need to be having a conversation about drugs and how it relates to mental health, especially in schools. After that story aired on KCCI, Boone High School invited them to have that conversation with hundreds of students.
It makes me feel good that he's saving lives.
In front of a packed gymnasium of 700 students.
Today, for the next 45 minutes, I'm going to treat you guys like adults.
Derek Kidd shared his son Sebastian's story.
I still get choked up every time I talk about him.
And spoke about the dangers of drugs, specifically the one that took his son away from him, fentanyl.
Half a pill with a few grains in there. Killed him within minutes.
But his presentation, he says, wasn't about drugs. It was about why so many teenagers like his son and those sitting in front of him may turn to drugs in the first place. He discussed mental health issues and how to cope with them in a healthy way.
They definitely took in all of the information and they had some interesting reactions. But I think that I think they took something from it. We had several kids come up to us afterwards and it affected them.
Wednesday's presentation was part of his and his wife Kathy's effort to talk more about drugs and mental health, especially in schools.
It's very important, just like they were saying earlier, it's getting rid of that stigma, normalizing the conversation, and just letting kids know it's okay to not be okay.
They want to make sure students know there are resources for them to turn to if they are struggling. It's a topic Principal John Johnson says can't be sugarcoated.
We wanted students to hear that message because it's real and we want to be on the front end of that.
Health and law enforcement professionals also spoke to students. The presentation kicked off a self-care day at Boone High School. Students spent the rest of the day doing fun activities to learn how to deal with stress.
Students after high school need to know their math and reading and language arts and social studies, but they also need to know how to problem solve and overcome adversity in their lives.
Boone plans to organize more school days like this one. It was the school's first time hosting a self-care day. It was also Derek's first time speaking to students in this kind of setting. But they pray it won't be the last.
We hope that more schools will take advantage of this.
Yes, agreed.
Derek and Kathy Kidd are scheduled to speak to groups of nursing students this Friday in Marshalltown. In Boone, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
The kids started their son's foundation and a nonprofit called Become Their Voice. It initially started as a place to help grieving families, but now they're using it to educate people.